Hi everybody, Dan Illman along with DRF's NYRA analyst Mike Beer taking a look at a new shooter for the Belmont Stakes, and that is Gronkowski. And there's a lot to like about Gronkowski, and there's some things not to like about Gronkowski. One thing to like about Gronkowski is that he has won his last 4 races all over a synthetic track. He is now with Chad Brown. He will presumably get Lasix for the first time, and he looked good in his most recent race over a synthetic surface. This is the 32 Red Burradon Stakes, where he is closest to the inside rail and he grinds it out. The bad things, Mike, are he's never raced on dirt, he's never raced past a mile, and he hasn't raced in 3 months.
Yeah, and he seems to have, for whatever reason, maybe it is really just about the name, but he's got this big, it feels like he's got a pretty big fan base already, and he hasn't really done anything yet. And then you just throw in the fact that now he's going to start for Chad Brown. I mean, how low can this horse go in the Belmont Stakes? We'll see. You know, he's a little bit interested because it does feel like he has some ability, Dan. The replay that we just watched, you know, I don't know if Trips get any better than that one. A straightaway mile, the rail opened up right up for him, and he sort of grinded it out at the end. I wasn't blown away by his performance there. You know, can he get a lot better? His first time on dirt and first time at a mile and having the Belmont Stakes, he better get a lot better.
Chad did give him a breeze over the Belmont main strip, and he looked better than I think we were expecting. It was a really nice, solid, quick breeze. And he's got a little bit of dirt pedigree. While his sire, Lonro, is known for being a turf miler and a good turf stallion, this dam's a half-sister to Flashy Bull, who won the Stephen Foster at 9 furlongs, and Pink Viper, who was a solid listed stakes winner in New York going long. So there is some dirt pedigree for Gronkowski. But I think when you analyze this horse's chances, you made the big point, and that is value. And that this horse, I could see being 8-1 or 10-1 simply because of his name.
Be interesting to see where he settles as far as the wagering goes. It almost feels like he has to take more money than is necessary for a horse like him, and it just makes him, to me anyway, it makes him a very uninteresting horse from a wagering perspective in the Belmont Stakes. I'm very interested to see what he does, though.
It's interesting to see what sort of tactical speed we're going to get out of him as well, because he was very versatile overseas, but those races are slower paced than what we're expecting in the Belmont. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jose Ortiz actually has Gronkowski sort of out the back door a little bit, and I'm not sure that style is going to work, especially as he tries a mile and a half for the first time. I mean, this is a big stretch out in distance.
Yeah, that's a really big factor. I don't think should go overlooked either, because he's got to stretch out a lot. It was nice to see. I didn't love that replay we just looked at. When I watched the replay of that race, you know, I didn't think it was anything special. It was fine. He got it done in there, but it was nice to see him. He settled a lot more comfortably in that race. If you go back to his other starts when they switched him over to synthetic, you know, the race 3 starts back, they just put him right on the front, and he dominated that field. And then the race 2 starts back, I think that's the race that got him points for the Derby. That was a race where he didn't really look like he wanted to sit behind horses, and his rider Jamie Spencer had to take him to the outside and let him make a run around the turn because he did not want to sit. He settled a lot more comfortably last time. That's a good thing for him.
Sports fans, especially American football fans, are going to be backing Gronkowski, we think, in droves. It'll be interesting to see what we get. First time dirt off a little bit of a layoff, but he is in the extremely capable hands of the great Chad Brown. That's Gronkowski, one of the Belmont Stakes new shooters.